Alright, and we are now in my room, where you can now see I have a perfect bird's eye view of all the Nightfall comics ever to be produced. Minus one, which never came in the mail, but ultimately I didn't really need that one. It wasn't really all that essential. Yeah, as you can see, this is a ridiculously big series. I mean, my God. My whole bed wasn't even big enough to fit all these comics. It's fucking ridiculous. Well, let me come down from here, from my bunk bed. If I don't kill myself first. There we go. Alright. Now, that's where I was sitting. Right there, by the way. My ass cheeks were in between that big rail thing. But let's get underway with this collection thing. Now, as you can see, the whole Nightfall series spanned, I believe, over the course of like 2 or 3 years. Looking at all these books I have laid out on this bed and that bed, I mean, you believe it, because there's so goddamn many of them. Now, I have all these books organized in the way that I think that they are organized. Not necessarily what anybody else said. I have looked at all these books. I have studied them as thoroughly as I could. And I have guessed my best possible guess where and when all these books take place. So, I may be wrong, but hey, in my opinion, I'm right. So anyway, the entire series begins with Batman, Vengeance of Bane, which is a one-shot comic. We then transition into Batman 484, Batman 485, and then right there is Batman 486. Let me move over a little bit. And as you can see right there, I have the sort of mini graphic novel. Oh wait, excuse me. What comes after that is Batman 47. These aren't really considered part of the Nightfall series, but I decided to include them because they do properly build up to the Nightfall saga, so that's why I decided to include them. I will also talk about these in my video if I haven't already. After 47 is the sort of mini graphic novel Batman Sword of Azrael, and after that is Detective Comics 654. If I read that right. And then, following that is Detective Comics 655, followed by Batman Detective Comics 656. Then, after that is Batman 488, and what I have, these two books right here. That's Batman 489. By the way, you can get a good shot of it right there. Let me zoom in closer. That is Batman 490. Yep, I read it good right there. 490. Make sure you get a good look at that. And then this begins. I have all 3 trade paperbacks of Batman Nightfall. This is the first one, Part 1, Broken Bat, and the one that immediately follows that is Part 2, Who Rules the Night. And then after that, the whole rest, the entire rest of the books laid out on my bed make up what is known as the Night Quest series. So right here we have Batman 501. Then we have Justice League Task Force number 5. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Night Quest was actually divided into 2 sections. One of which was this section, which is titled The Crusade, and the other was titled The Search. So like there are 2 storylines that make up the Nightfall series. So yeah, following that is Justice League Task Force number 6. Then after that we have Batman 502. And after that we have Detective Comics 667. Following that we have Detective Comics 668. Robin number 1. This was of course the first issue of Tim Drake's solo series as Robin. After that we got Detective Comics 669. Following that we have Shadow of the Bat number I think that says 19. Yep. Number 19. Following that we have Shadow of the Bat number 20. And following that we have Batman, oh wait, not Batman, sorry, Detective Comics 670. Then we have Catwoman number 6. Following that is Batman 503. Then once again we have Batman 504. Following that, then we have Catwoman number 7. And then returning to the Night Quest The Search series is Shadow of the Bat number 22. Now, this is the one where I said I had a comic missing, but fortunately enough I can actually read this and have a pretty good idea of what's going on. So the comic that came before this one, from what I'm guessing, nothing really happened in it, aside from a new character showing up, which they didn't say who it was in this book, but I figured it out pretty easily. And following that is Shadow of the Bat number 23. The reason I never got number 21 is because it never came in the mail, or it may come in the mail sometime soon, but I mean, I haven't really. It may come by the time I get this video uploaded, so you never know. Then I'll probably update it again. This video may not be even featured as a collection video. Right. Next we have Detective Comics 671. And 672, 673. Then we have Shadow of the Bat number 24, Batman 505, Shadow of the Bat 25, Shadow of the Bat 26, 27, then we're back to Batman number 506. And then 507. Then 508. Then we're back to Night Quest The Search with Legends of the Dark Knight number 59. Quarry. And then we have Legends number 60. And then pretty much Night Quest The Search completely ends on Legends number 61. Then we're back to the Crusade, which is pretty much near its end, where we have Shadow of the Bat number 28, Detective Comics 674, Detective 675, then it finally ends with Robin number 7. Alright. Now let's finish it up. We have here the last trade paperback for Nightfall, which is Night's End. And then after that we have the Night's End Aftermath series, which is a very small series. In fact, it encompasses only 3 issues. And no, I'm not missing an issue. I know that for a fact. And... oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Alright. Then after the last Aftermath issue, we have another trade paperback, Batman Prodigal. And then we have what is referred to as the Troika series. The Troika miniseries, sorry. This is pretty much, for me anyway, this is the true ending to Nightfall. This is the true place where everything is completely wrapped up. Alright, and that includes Batman 515, Shadow of the Bat, number 35, shit, Detective Comics 682, and then finally we have the ending, which is Robin number 14. And that's it. That's the entire collected, printed Nightfall series. For anybody wanting to collect this series, then you can simply just use this video as a reference for which issues and books to get. Although some of these are pretty rare, but if you're persistent enough, you can acquire them. And bam. Alright, this is going to be a very quick video. It's sort of like an addition to my collection video. So basically, the entire Batman Nightfall comic book story arc is made up of about 7 different storylines. Well, technically 6, but I include all the prequel books and comics that came before. There's the comics and the one-shots that all predate and come before Nightfall, which pretty much set up all the events accordingly for Nightfall to happen. And then there's part 1 and 2. And there's the entire Night Quest series, which I have all of them completely stacked up right there. After that is Night's End. And then after that is the Aftermath series. And then there's Prodigal. And then there's the Troika series. And that's about it. All in all, it's about, like I said, it's about 7 or 8 different storylines that completely make up the Nightfall saga as a whole. That's all.